What's going on, everyone? It is Mr. Blue Ocean FX here with another breakdown. And as always, we will get straight into it. This time, we're going to be analyzing US oil or crude oil and jumping straight into it. Starting off on the weekly time frame, we can see we had an exhaustion wick that closed off on last week's candle. All right. Gave us a low of 70.13. However, the volume decreased as opposed to the previous times, right? You can see these three bearish candles. Boom, 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 boom. The volume was increasing. However, this last exhaustion candle actually lost volume. Okay. One other thing I want to point out is that we broke this resistance area here at the 71.55 area. You can see there's some consolidation as well, which it was expected for price to come back into these levels. So we got an impulse higher as high as 79.44. That happened on the 13th of January. That week of the 13th of January, we broke above the high before that from October 7th back then, and it was at 77.90. We came back, retested that level, is where we currently are. Now going into the daily time frame, you can see that we may be in some form of consolidation. However, we're in the lower region of that consolidation. So let me just box that off so you can see what I mean. Okay. Now, the reason why I would take a buy here is because we're at the very bottom portion of this range. Okay. So we had two touches here. We have 1, 2, and then we have the bottom half, 1, 2, 3 touches. However, what I want you to focus on here is that we did get a new low here. We did spike. However, the candle closures were here at 70.58, which is a higher low compared to the previous higher low that was created on Thursday on the 6th of February, which was at 70.34. All right, that's what we have on the daily time frame. Now, I want you to keep in mind that we are in this consolidation, so I am going to leave this yellow box here. Going to go down to the H4 time frame. Get rid of this line here. Okay. Now you can see, again, the big impulse move started from the bottom on the 6th of February. Impulsed higher, pushed all the way up to 73.32. We completely retraced our impulse back down. Okay. So that went as low as 70.16. However, the structure is everything for me. So we had this nice impulse leg, a pullback, giving us a lower high, came down, and then failed to give us a new low. Okay, we did get the spike down here, which was stopping any early buyers that got in right here. Stopped them out, and now we're pushing above there. Okay, one other thing I would like to point out is that we did clear this resistance area with a nice bullish candle with volume. They attempted to push back lower, leaving a wick, and that is the reason why I looked for longs here. Okay, so my entry is around 71.68, I believe, something like that. Stops are under this low here, and then I'm gonna target a 1 to 2. Okay, the reason for that is if we're able to break out of this range, obviously our first target would be here. For anyone that may have shorted, nice push above. If we can break past this wick high at the 72.04, we can then see higher prices up here at the 73.32. If we can finally break out of consolidation, we'll be looking for higher prices at the 74.21, and then obviously higher and higher, being that the liquidity is sitting right on the other side of this. Okay, you can see all these levels of liquidity, right, climbing up, and then possibly to these very highs. Now, if you look on the higher time frames, once again, that is very possible, right? If you look at the overall structure, this could be a higher high, higher low, and then we can push rally higher. Okay, one other thing I want to point out here is that there is a channel here, right? You got a channel here, right, just above there. Not the prettiest channel, but it could be bouncing from here, wick off, come to the top of the channel, and then come back lower. All right, but if you can't see that, right, got to push here, right? Could just continue to do this and then either break out higher or break out lower. Okay, that's what I have for US oil. As always, keeping this within 5 minutes. If you like the content, make sure to subscribe, boost the post, share with a fellow trader. And if you see something completely opposite, feel free to share your thoughts. We'll catch you on the next one.